Welcome to the final week of session 3. So, we are in post-production. What does that mean? On Monday, we are presenting to each other for peer review. It also is practice for presenting for a lot of students who have not presented yet. The reason we do this is that when you're done with a production cycle, it is very important to take your material and present it to either peers or professional people so that they can give you feedback, so that you can reflect on what worked, what did not work, learn from the experience, set goals, and start again on the next project, which will be next week. So on Tuesday, you're going to present in front of the advisory committee. And so Monday we present for peer review. We practiced our process. Tuesday we do it again, but this time advisory members will either be in person or be Zooming in. Then on Wednesday, we are starting, if you look on screen, you can see that we will do the surveys for improvement. We'll do postmortem and kind of wrap things up. What's new is at the end of this session, we will be doing, let's bring this on screen, a blog post reflection on how session 3 went. And advanced students, this may look familiar. This is going to be a template you copy and paste into your blog. These headings that you see here will be in the blog template. Then you're going to answer the questions below each section. So you just read the directions that you'll see in the blog post. I will also give you a half sheet that you can check off. Now, what you're seeing on screen is this is one side, this is the other side. So your blog post should look like this. I want you to embed or link the thing you created. And you do not need to have a skills commentary embedded or linked, but just write a sentence about what goal did you try to achieve in the thing you were trying to create. So the commentary is, what did you contribute to the goal that you were trying to establish for session 3? Now, if this is different than your SMART goal when you first started, that's fine. You can modify that. So just explain what we should see, hear, or experience in the film, the game, or whatever. Okay, so this will be a link to your itch page. This will be a link to an audio file in your Google Drive. This will be a link to a video file in your Google Drive. Make sure it's public. Most likely, this thing is already linked in the project tracking sheet. So if we already checked that and it's public, great. Put the link here. And then a few sentences about what is in this that you contributed to achieve your goal, and so on and so forth. Down below here, there's 4 sections of 21st century skills I want you to reflect on. Then we have reactions from both peer review and the advisory. This is reactions from other people. Okay, what did they say about your work? The evaluation for final version, this is you. This is how do you feel that your work was completed? And I'll talk to you more about this on Wednesday. The last components down here is, what did you learn? For a month of working on this, explain in more detail what you learned through this whole process that was revealing and helpful for your future and so on. And check grammar and spelling, and then have somebody proofread your blog post. Okay, this is simply the person sitting next to you, somebody on your team, and I want you to write their name down. Now, on the piece of paper, you're going to turn this in on Friday. You just check these boxes off. So this just helps you see that you have completed all these components. There's 25 points possible, and then we do our rubric. You've seen that before, where we have out of 4 points. I'll have that as available as well, so you can see that. This is in Schoology, so that should help with that process. Now, what'll happen is when I go back over here, the schedule for this week is wrapping up. Now, let me zoom this in a little bit more so you can see this a little bit better. So we are presenting on the purple days, the 12th and the 13th. Then we will start wrapping up. Now, some people did not finish their film edit. There's some things they were still missing on their game. You will have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to do the assignments I just showed you, which are right here. Okay, so you'll have these 3 days. The assignments for on Wednesday and Thursday are very simple. It should not take very much. We're doing the postmortem. That's talking with your team, filling out a document. Pretty straightforward. Then you can work on your project. The surveys, you've done this before. How did your team do? How is the class doing? How am I doing anonymously? You fill those out. That shouldn't take you more than a few minutes. And then you can work some more. And then the blog post should not take a long time. So the idea is when you're looking at the content to fill into the blog post, I would say it's going to take maybe 20 minutes of actual focused class time to fill out the material. Again, the links you need are going to be, let me put this back on screen. The links you're going to need, hey, there we go, that you're going to need for this up here are already in the project tracking sheet. So you just link it here. And then your commentary is very simple. These statements are about a sentence each. The reaction should be a sentence or two for each person, and you need to name names. The evaluation should be 2 or 3 sentences. What'd you learn? This should be a little bit more, 2, 3, 4 sentences. Check your grammar and so on. So again, this should not take a long time. If you want to spend more time in class working on your thing, you could do this as homework. It's just in your blog. So again, that's something to consider. And that will be due on Friday. Friday will be a work day. I will be gathering the half sheets from you as you walk out of the class on Friday, like I've done before, for that blog post. So these are the assignments for this week. That is an overview. It's going to be a good one. Take care.